Ancient Egyptians believed in a life after death, a concept that was deeply ingrained in their culture and daily lives. They called this afterlife the Field of Reeds, a paradise where they could live eternally in peace and abundance. To reach this paradise, the deceased had to be meticulously prepared through elaborate rituals and ceremonies. Mummification was a complex and sacred process that preserved the body for the journey to the afterlife, ensuring it remained intact for eternity. This process reflects the Egyptians' deep spiritual beliefs and their profound understanding of life, death, and the afterlife. Their practices and artifacts offer us a fascinating glimpse into their world, revealing their values and beliefs. The mummification process was not just about preserving the physical form, it was a spiritual journey in itself. It was about ensuring the spirit's survival and its ability to navigate the afterlife. Egyptians believed the spirit, or ka, needed a physical body to return to and reside in. Mummification ensured the ka could recognize its earthly form and find its way back. This recognition was essential for the spirit's journey to the afterlife, as depicted in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Mummification began with the removal of internal organs, a crucial step in the preservation process. These organs, prone to rapid decay, could jeopardize the entire mummification process if left inside the body. Skilled embalmers, trained in the art of preservation, made precise incisions in the abdomen and carefully extracted the organs with great care and expertise. The liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines were meticulously removed and placed in special containers designed for their preservation. These containers, known as canopic jars, were essential for ensuring the deceased's safe passage to the afterlife. Each jar held a specific organ and was protected by a different god, each with their own unique symbolism and significance. The liver jar had a human head, representing Imseti, the guardian of the liver. The lungs were placed in a jar with a baboon head symbolizing Hapi, the protector of the lungs. The stomach jar bore the head of a jackal representing Duamutef, the deity responsible for safeguarding the stomach. Lastly, the intestines were placed in a jar with a falcon head representing Kebesenwef, the god who watched over the intestines. These jars were not just containers but sacred vessels, each playing a vital role in the journey to the afterlife. After removing the organs, the embalmers focused on drying the body. Moisture encouraged decomposition, so thorough dehydration was critical. To achieve this, they used a natural salt mixture called natron. Natron, found abundantly in the desert, had excellent moisture-absorbing properties. The body was covered in natron and left for about 40 days. During this time, the natron drew out all the moisture from the tissues. This process prevented bacterial growth and halted decomposition. The body, now completely dehydrated, was ready for the next stage. With the body dry, embalmers began the wrapping process. Linen, readily available in Egypt, was the material of choice. They meticulously wrapped the body in layers upon layers of linen strips. This wrapping served multiple purposes. It provided padding and helped maintain the body's shape. Between the layers, embalmers placed amulets. These small charms, often made of precious metals or stones, held magical powers. Each amulet provided specific protection. For example, the Eye of Horus amulet offered healing and protection. Placing amulets ensured the deceased's well-being in the afterlife. Rituals and spells, guiding the soul. Throughout the mummification process, priests performed rituals and recited spells. These rituals weren't mere formalities. Egyptians believed they were essential for a successful transition to the afterlife. The opening of the mouth ceremony was particularly important. During this ceremony, priests used special tools to symbolically open the deceased's mouth and eyes. This ritual allowed the deceased to breathe, see, and eat in the afterlife. Priests also recited spells from the Book of the Dead. These spells helped guide the deceased through the underworld and into the afterlife. The final resting place, journey to the afterlife. After the wrapping and rituals, the mummy was ready for its final resting place. The mummy, adorned with a mask resembling its former self, was placed in a sarcophagus. This elaborate coffin, often made of wood or stone, provided the final layer of protection. The sarcophagus, sometimes enclosed within multiple layers of coffins, was then placed in a tomb. Tombs varied in size and complexity depending on the individual's social status. Inside the tomb, family members left offerings of food, drink, and other necessities for the afterlife. Unwrapping the past modern discoveries. Modern archaeology has provided invaluable insights into mummification. Through careful excavation and scientific analysis, we've learned a great deal about the techniques and materials used. X-rays and CT scans allow us to examine mummies without unwrapping them. These technologies reveal the condition of the bones, the presence of amulets, and even the embalmer's techniques. DNA analysis of mummies has also provided information about ancient Egyptian genealogy, diseases, and even their diet. Such discoveries continue to enrich our understanding of this fascinating civilization. Enduring legacy of mummification. Mummification was a complex and sacred practice in ancient Egypt, deeply intertwined with their religious and cultural beliefs. It reflects their deep-rooted beliefs in the afterlife and their desire to ensure the survival of the spirit. The Egyptians believed that preserving the body was essential for the soul's journey in the afterlife. The process, meticulously executed, involved removing organs, drying the body, wrapping in linen, performing rituals, and encasing the deceased in a sarcophagus. Each step was performed with great care and precision, often accompanied by prayers and incantations to guide the deceased safely to the afterlife. Modern archaeological discoveries continue to shed light on this ancient practice, revealing new insights into the techniques and materials used by the embalmers. From the significance of canopic jars, which held the organs of the deceased, to the protective power of amulets placed within the wrappings, each element reveals the Egyptians' intricate understanding of life and death. These artifacts not only served practical purposes but also held deep symbolic meanings. Mummification stands as a testament to their ingenuity and their enduring fascination with the afterlife. The grandeur of their tombs and the meticulous care in their burial practices reflect a civilization deeply committed to the belief that death was not an end but a transition to a new existence. As we conclude our journey through the ancient practices of mummification, we reflect on the enduring legacy left behind. The secrets of the past continue to unravel, offering us a glimpse into a world long gone, yet forever remembered. Thank you for joining us on this mystical journey.